Bit of a surprise. Rashad White in the backfield, fake to him. And time for Trask. And across the 41-yard line. Called in by Jalen McMillan.
That's a good start. We talked to Josh Broussard, and one of the things that he mentioned to me off camera.
Pickup of 3. Trask steps up again. And high. And called out to inside the 35. And there is your rookie, Emeka Egbuka, the first rounder from Ohio State.
Great pedigree from Emeka Egbuka coming out of Ohio. I know he's probably wanting to be the starting running back in this group, but as a number 2, he's as good as anybody in the league.
Trask for the sideline. It's crowded over there. Incomplete for Egbuka. Should mention Chase McLaughlin to try from 45. The kick is through.
I think he'll probably find that he'll like being down on the field, being able to interact with his quarterback and certainly his receivers. And look, the guy's got a great analytical mind, I think.
Here's White, makes the turn, and Rashad White should be good enough for the first down. The last 7 games of last year, as Trask sets up to throw again, got some time. Can't find anybody, and he's going to be sacked. 43-yard line. He had a moment. Ward brought him down. The former Viking and Raider.
Play action pass. You just need to get this ball out of.
Trask hesitates, throws, and the catch made a tough catch just inside the 40 by Ryan Miller. Played last year, second year from Furman.
Ryan Miller had some important games.
28 yards. It's a reason the starters aren't used as much in the preseason. Sean Tucker. No, it's Trask keeping on 4th down and getting the first down.
And we'll go through this entire list of receivers at some point. It is a ton, and it is his deepest position according to Todd Bowles.
Played in 11 games last year. Tucker tries to get outside, turns that corner, and gets the first down. Still going. Sean Tucker down to the pylon and just out of bounds around the goal line.
What's not to love about Sean Tucker, Chris? I told you this guy has a little bit of everything. He can run in between the tackles. He's got the body size to do that. I mean, he doesn't look like Rashad White.
On 3rd and goal from the 2, Sean Tucker, who got him there, gets him in for the touchdown. That's a Buccaneers score.
By Josh Broussard. Good block. You see Keefe come around, block the end line of the line of scrimmage.
Bucky Irving is not playing, just resting here after the touchback out to the 35. So that ball reached the end zone. Cam Ward with great starting field position and wide open at the middle of the field is Calvin Ridley, who gets down inside the 40 of Tampa Bay.
Well, you got a bunch of young guys on the field. This defense was completely out of whack before the start of that play. You'll see that Jacob Parrish was on the wrong. It's interesting that Savassie Dennis is getting these snaps here in the second quarter as a starter.
Pollard, grabbed by Izien, and he's in for the touchdown. Christian Izien had him by the ankles, it looked like, but enough for Pollard to cross the goal line and give Tennessee the touchdown.
This is almost a great play by 29, Christian Izien right here. He gets him off, but he has some running ability now. He's given an opportunity. This guy is really quick and shifty. We'll see if he'll get his opportunity here tonight, showcase some of his skill.
Trask has to get rid of it, and the catch is made. That's Ryan Miller again, having a big night. What a hard.
Kyle Trask is under some serious duress, throwing a fadeaway here, and be able to keep his eyes downfield and find this connection was really, really impressive. Just trying to find the right combination of guys that can make this depth chart look better for this Bucs offensive line when the season starts.
Dump it off, that's right. Won't go anywhere on 3rd and 25. We're going to have more trivia questions throughout the preseason and this 50-year celebration of the franchise. Brandon Allen is now in at quarterback. And Spears carries a big defensive play for Tampa Bay. Quickly, it's 3rd and 15. Allen dumps it off to Spears. Slips through and just short. As you can see, the line for the first down. Rashad Wisdom made the tackle. 4th down, under 4 minutes to go. 5 catches tonight for 63 yards. Tucker smothered by the Titans defense with the ball. We heard the whistle. Titans are acting as if the ball came out. You sound like a Buccaneer fan watching this.
I want to see a touchdown before the half.
All right, Ryan, there's a flag that flies, and he's going for it, but it's knocked away.
Todd Bowles has some pretty good clips on talking about Josh Broussard. Yale guy, but doesn't act like Yale.
There you go. The field goal, like almost an extra point, is good.
Josh Hayes next to him had a couple of good plays. He's also in the game here is Jackson right there, number 53. He's 3rd and short. Let's see how he reacts here.
And the defensive line on Mullins, the rookie from Michigan, is going to be short. 4th down. It's going to be a long, we'll say 2 yard and a half. See that line, not official. Allen getting one play to throw. And wow, was he? I think he was just throwing that away.
You turned into the player that you knew you could be. What was it that made your transition to the NFL so comfortable?
Just being able to, it's always different.
What is it that really sprung that success in the running game? Because you don't know this, but Tampa struggled running the football for years. But when you got here, it really exploded. Presumed starter Savasier didn't. That is really kind of shallow. So he has an opportunity here to make a name for himself.
And it's deflected, and it's snared for an interception at the 40-yard line. It was deflected, and there is Nick Jackson once again. John Bullock, rookie from Nebraska, deflects it, and Nick Jackson comes away with the interception after having a sack earlier in the drive.
Yeah, the 2 guys that we mentioned earlier, Bullock and Nick Jackson.
Yeah, some of that's improved helmet technology, whether it's the Guardian or just other helmets. We hope that Miller is okay. Bazelak open down to the 21-yard line. A 1st down catch. Garrett Green.
This is really good patience by Bazelak here. This play is a little bit long developing, and watch Green. He's just having to work behind the secondary. As soon as this is where they're going to make a play, and Jake Majors, the center in there now, is a guy that I know that they're looking heavily at to be a backup.
Jacob Harris fighting for the 1st down, and then the ball may have come out. Titans are pointing, but we'll check. Wait for an official's signal because he did not initially have the 1st down on the reception, but worked his way through a couple of Titan defenders. That interception a moment ago was the first turnover in the game. If it is ruled a fumble, and it is, possession Tennessee.
How do you feel about Connor Bazelak's performance tonight, too? It's kind of fun watching him out there in the 2nd half.
Oh, it's awesome. I've been trying to hype him up, and I don't know what just happened there.
Last year, he had 50 carries, over 300 yards, averaged over 6 yards a carry. What a free agent signing by the Bucs, continuing to develop. And straight ahead is Owen Wright. He's got a 1st down at the 26 of Tennessee. Kick by Cole. It's good. Good defensive game tonight. Boyle's throw knocked in the air and intercepted. A Tampa Bay takeaway. Terry Funderburg.
Thank you, J.J. Roberts. Tyreek Funderburg is the one with this interception, but great coverage underneath by number 36. You'll see it on this replay. This ball is going to the receiver.
Big hole. He's still going on right. Near the 20. We'll check the spot if it's good enough for a 1st down.
I think I'm going to give my game ball to the offensive line. Come on, Chris.
He got the 1st down.
Yeah, this is what? They're at 100 and almost 100. Obviously, Sean Tucker and Owen Wright are benefiting from it just as much tonight.
And it's Wright He's headed to the end zone. And Owen Wright has a Buccaneer touchdown. And I don't see any flags.
Good for him. You'd hate to see a guy that is now rushed for over 70 yards and had 3 touchdowns.
I think it means a lot. I'm not just saying that because you're here, but to have spent your entire career with the franchise. So many players have had to move with great careers with different teams. 4th down and 5. Desperation for Boyle and the Titans. And he floats one calmly across the 30 for a first down. What did you like tonight? What do you hope to see in Pittsburgh?
I'll say it over and over again. This rush offense has been spectacular. And look, we get some
rush defense
and some pass rush here showing up for the Bucs here late in the game.
4th down and 12. Boyle throws. It's intercepted. That's 3 takeaways. And this is going all the way back inside the 5. Roman Peroni just did miss a touchdown. He thinks he got it. They didn't rule him in to the end zone. They're discussing it.
Rolling on the field, player broke the play in the goal line with the possession of the ball. Touchdown.
There you go.
Got it.
I'm not sure if this is a touchdown, but bad throw. Take advantage of the overthrows and the misthrown passes. And Roman Peroni, 6'2", 204. Now, he is the prototype of a Bucs corner. Big, tall, long, rangy, obviously great speed. And the 3rd takeaway for this Bucs defense is not something Todd Bowles will be upset. Last year was certainly a rebuild year. This is probably more of a let's see where we're going forward and if we're doing the right type of things.
Todd Bowles and the Bucs open their 50th anniversary in the NFL with a preseason victory at home, 29-7.